Many women over 60 lose muscle without realizing why, and it often starts with what's missing on their plate. Every day, millions of women over 60 watch their bodies change. Their arms look thinner, their legs feel weaker. Grocery bags that used to feel light now feel impossibly heavy. And doctors say the same thing. It's just aging. But what if I told you that 5 simple, affordable foods could change everything? Foods that cost less than $1 per serving. Foods that rebuild the muscle you're losing. Foods that protect your bones, your brain, your independence. I spent 22 years in pharma. I know what gets researched and what gets buried. Today, I'm sharing the 5 cheapest, most powerful, high-protein foods that every woman over 60 needs to know about. Here's what nobody tells you about turning 60. Your body stops holding on to muscle the way it used to. Scientists call it sarcopenia. From age 30, muscle mass decreases by 3 to 8% per decade, and this accelerates after 60. This is why stairs feel steeper, why you can't open jars anymore. Your arms look thinner, your legs feel weaker. You look in the mirror and you don't recognize your own body. And here's what makes me angry. Your doctor tells you to eat more protein, but they don't tell you how much. They don't tell you that the standard recommendation, zero point 0.8 grams per kilogram of body weight, isn't enough after 60. Because after 60, your body develops anabolic resistance. Your muscles stop responding to protein the way they used to. You need more protein to get the same muscle-building effect. But most women over 60 are eating half of what they really need. This is the gap. The gap between who you are and who your body is letting you be. And it's not your fault. So why don't we know this? Because there's no money in prevention. Pharmaceutical companies make billions on medications for osteoporosis, muscle wasting, frailty. But not with normal food that's easily available to everyone. That is the truth that doesn't make anyone rich. Except you. In health, in strength, in years of independence. Today, I'm going to show you 5 foods. 5 affordable, protein-rich foods backed by real research. And at the end, I'll show you exactly how to use these 5 foods to rebuild your strength. Let's start with the most controversial one. Food number 1. Eggs. For decades, we were told to avoid them. Too much cholesterol, bad for your heart. But here's what the research actually shows. A 2020 meta-analysis published in the BMJ found that moderate egg consumption, up to 1 egg per day, was not associated with cardiovascular disease risk. The truth is, moderate egg consumption appears safe for most people. And for women over 60, eggs are a powerhouse. 1 egg contains 6 grams of complete protein. Complete means it has all 9 essential amino acids your body can't make on its own. It's rich in leucine, the amino acid that triggers muscle building. It contains choline, which protects your brain and memory. It's loaded with vitamin D, vitamin B12, and selenium. And it costs 25 to 40 cents per egg. But here's what matters. Choose organic, pasture-raised eggs whenever possible. Conventional eggs come from hens raised on antibiotics and synthetic hormones. These residues can contribute to inflammation in your body. Organic standards prohibit synthetic hormones and routine antibiotics. Pasture-raised eggs also have higher omega-3 fatty acids. Better nutrient profiles, less inflammation. Food number 2. Greek yogurt, not regular yogurt. Greek yogurt. Here's why this matters. Greek yogurt is strained multiple times to remove liquid whey. This concentrates the protein. 1 cup of plain, low-fat Greek yogurt contains 15 to 20 grams of protein. That's nearly double what you get from regular yogurt. And here's what the research shows. Studies from the Framingham Offspring Study found that yogurt consumption was linked with higher bone mineral density in older adults. Greek yogurt contains probiotics, live bacteria that support your gut health. It's rich in calcium, 263 milligrams per cup. That's 21% of your daily needs. It contains vitamin B, 12, selenium, and zinc. And because it's lower in lactose than regular yogurt, it's easier to digest. It keeps you full. It builds muscle. It protects your bones. And it costs 50 to 75 cents per serving. Choose wisely. Food number 3, cottage cheese. The food that's having a moment on social media. And for good reason. 1 cup of low-fat cottage cheese contains 24 grams of protein. That's the highest protein content of any dairy food. More than Greek yogurt, more than milk, more than cheese. And here's what makes it special. Cottage cheese is rich in casein protein. Casein is a slow-digesting protein. It releases amino acids into your bloodstream gradually over several hours. This means your muscles get a steady supply of building blocks for repair and growth. It's like a time-release muscle protector. Cottage cheese also contains calcium, selenium, and B vitamins, and it costs 40 to 60 cents per serving. But here's the important part. Choose low-sodium or no-salt-added varieties. Regular cottage cheese can contain 700 milligrams of sodium per cup. That's 30% of your daily limit. So read the label, look for low sodium or no salt added, and choose organic. Then enjoy it with berries, use it as a salad topping, mix it into scrambled eggs, or blend it into smoothies. This is the highest protein dairy food you can buy. Food number 4, tofu, the plant-based protein that most women overlook. But here's what 1 cup of firm tofu gives you. 20 grams of complete protein. Complete. That means it contains all 9 essential amino acids your body can't make on its own. Tofu is one of the few plant proteins that's nutritionally complete. And here's what the research shows. A 2020 meta-analysis published in the journal Nutrients found that soy protein was just as effective as animal protein for building and maintaining muscle mass in older adults. Tofu protects your bones. It contains isoflavones, plant compounds that mimic estrogen in your body. After menopause, your estrogen drops. This accelerates bone loss. Isoflavones help fill that gap. They support bone density and reduce fracture risk. But there's more. Tofu is rich in calcium, especially if it's calcium set. 1 cup can provide up to 860 milligrams of calcium. That's 66% of your daily needs. It's also rich in iron, magnesium, and manganese. And unlike animal proteins, tofu is naturally low in saturated fat. It's anti-inflammatory, not pro-inflammatory. And it costs 30 to 50 cents per serving. Choose organic, non-GMO tofu. Most conventional soy is genetically modified and heavily sprayed with pesticides. Organic tofu avoids these chemicals. Often people do not like it, as they do not know how to prepare it in a nice way. Cut it into small pieces, or scramble it, fry, and add your favorite spice. It tastes amazing. Use it in stir-fries, scrambles, soups, or smoothies. Marinate it, bake it, grill it. This is bone-protecting, muscle-building, inflammation-fighting food. Food number 5, lentils, the cheapest protein on earth. 1 cup of cooked lentils contains 18 grams of protein, and it costs 15 to 30 cents per serving. 15 cents. But here's what makes lentils special. They're not just protein. 1 cup contains 15 grams of fiber. That's more than half your daily needs. Fiber supports your digestive health, stabilizes your blood sugar, and helps you feel full. Lentils are also rich in iron, folate, magnesium, and potassium. Now, lentils are not a complete protein on their own. They're low in methionine, an essential amino acid. But here's the solution. Combine them with whole grains like rice or quinoa, or simply eat them as part of a varied diet. Add them to soups, salads, or stews. Make lentil tacos or lentil curry. Use them as a base for veggie burgers. This is the most affordable, fiber-rich, nutrient-dense protein you can buy. Try to eat lentils or beans once a day. Here's what I want you to understand. Aging doesn't have to mean getting weaker. Muscle loss is not inevitable. You don't have to accept frailty. These 5 foods, eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, tofu, and lentils, they're not magic. They're science. They give your body the protein it needs to rebuild what time is trying to take.